The premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Such scenes here. A sea of team couples.
Yo, what's good news?
Long play, trying to keep this in. Tries a shot!
It's like a UCL, bro. I'm playing like a UCL, bro. It's alright. Holy crap. Yo.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender.
Oh my.
He's running at
What
you
the goalkeeper?
at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off. Yeah, still certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Damn, this is kind of hard.
Long play. And Lenovo. Oh, what a mistake!
Yes! Go!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. And it has to be said, an absolute
what a goal.
gift.
What a goal. What a goal. Beautiful finish.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
I'll put a goalkeeper on.
No. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Looking for options for movement, and he's intervened well there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Oh my god.
Whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. Just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Long play. The normal. Raspilicueta. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Haaland.
No such.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, well played. It's a sharp pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Haaland. Oh, it's level. And the shot! They've scored! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper. Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now that's well seen too. Llorente spots it and intercepts.
Не можем сада причем.
Succumbs to the pressure. Such good technique. Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Threads one in. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played. really well-measured ball. Madrid making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Now the finish! This time, surely! Now it's Solot. Granit Xhaka. Madrid have it back and can go again. It's Neymar! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And here's Haaland. He is just caressing the ball. Haaland, good, strong, shooting chance! And how did he not make it 4?
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
And now they can spring out of defence. Griezmann. And it's Azpilicueta. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pablo Barrios. Well, they've got it again. Gently done. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. So he's had a hit.
Oh.
Taken with style. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Haaland. That's good play. Can he finish?
Oh.
That is decidedly lacking.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Azpilicueta. He's had a shot! It's run loose, and again!
Oh.
Oh, that was extravagant by any standard. There is the half-time whistle.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the game has already resumed here. Odegaard. Shot a goal!
Oh.
He gets big! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Azpilicueta. Lino. He's shifting through the gears here. Pablo Barrios. Chance for the header! Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not.
Just Solot! It's a loose ball. And again. He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Pablo Barrios. Left it up well to him there. It's good running with the ball, and he's managed to get free. He's had it taken off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Lewandowski being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is...
Tries a shot! And now they can clear their lines. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Longley did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Llorente. And it's Griezmann. Pinches it off him. Griezmann. Distributed tidily.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And he can clear it away. Llorente. Oh no, this does not look good. All Black getting this one clear. And here's a shooting chance! Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
The normal. Now it's Sorlot. Now it's Griezmann. And he's been shifted off it. Haaland. Lovely bit of skill. He's got the shot away! Llorente. Aimed in towards the centre. Tries to get it clear.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Nicely intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Llorente. Oh, that's a key interception. And that will be it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Oh my god.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Haaland. Ah, such a clever touch. It's Lewandowski! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ødegaard. Ødegaard takes control of enemies on the move. There's the shot!
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Ødegaard does well to get it back. Now it's Haaland. Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. And here's Haaland. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo purring through the gears. This time, surely! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Neymar duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Merino. That looks a good ball through. Now he's off and running. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And here's Lewandowski. Has a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to get it away. An audacious attempt. And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Partey. Gabriel. Now Timber. Martinelli. And it's hoisted clear. Neymar! It's off target and by quite a way.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Timber gets a good foot in there, and it's Lewandowski. Shakes to shoot. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Odegaard. Rice. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Trossard. Trossard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Lewandowski. And now the hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Martinelli. And he's had it nicked away. Bellingham. Timber. Madrid making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Madrid looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
A real chance and a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Lewis Skelly. Trossard. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, super find. Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant. The referee brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Madrid are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That is lovely. Driving forward. Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Rice. Merino. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Lewandowski. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released.
And the shot! Oh, he's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Partey. Rice. Merino. Played out towards the right wing. Ochoa is there to clear. And it's been hit one! Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Trossard. That's surely a foul, free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Madrid with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Taken back almost at once. And they win it back again. Lewandowski. So we've reached the hour mark. Bellingham, he's picked his way through. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he's had a hit. Now he wants to get in on the act here. They could break here. Merino. Konate makes the interception. Now it's Lewandowski. Bellingham. Looking for the runner. Rice. Partey. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped.
It's Lewandowski! Magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. And surely that settles it.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
A case now of complete control. Ødegaard. Merino. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Saliba nicked it back promptly. Courtois. Partey did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Merino, he's through here. Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's in plenty of space here.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bellingham was steaming forward. Bellingham. And this is Lewandowski. And it's Xhaka.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Look at the space here. Courtois receives it in a good position here. Lovely feet. Chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. That really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Madrid are having a ball here. Bellingham, and he's picked out the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Saliba. The final 5 minutes. That's a throw. This ended up in no man's land. Lewis Skelly and Gabriel. Now Saliba. Gabriel. Now Saliba. Gabriel. Saliba. And Gabriel.
Не, нищо. Братево!
Now Timber. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Lewandowski. Picked out, brilliant, great hit! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And the referee brings it to a close. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. The premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's no doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial.
Evo kad završim igru, smi switch.
And the match day noise at this place is
Evo kad ti počne šerijama.
the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, they are up and running already. Oh. Decent hit from there. Gonzalo Ramos! And he's done it!
Well talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Haaland! He's got the shot away! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Nuno Mendes. He's tried one! Oh, screamer! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Hits one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. This time, surely!
Oh,
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Hernandez. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
That's going in strongly.
And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Doué.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Rodrigo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Neymar. Neymar takes a look up. Doué defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. First quarter of an hour gone. Now there's a... It's Lewandowski! There's an goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
Ja,
When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Zašto Darko je tako lud?
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's really well cleared. Haaland. Doué. Chance to finish. It's anyone. That's another chance.
What a goal.
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your neighbour.
No.
Madrid in 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be...
Neymar! Oh, the ball, it's fallen loose again! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, he was first to react, and I love that part of it. The reaction was great.
Za koliko minut?
He almost profited, you know.
Zašto?
Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1.
Ma не играл ты у зиму.
Fabian Ruiz.
Да ты устал.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Gonzalo Ramos. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Neymar. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And now he has two. So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really...
Great chance! Lewandowski, clearly the target here.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
Goes without saying, that was poor. Zaire Emery. Beraldo. Madrid looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Doué. And Zaire Emery. Fabian Ruiz. Now Hernandez. That's been cut out, well played. Now he's off and running. Neymar. Oh, this is a very good run. He's gone for goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! A finish of true class! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy. Has a goal!
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it, because the support was arriving quickly.
Has a shot! Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, one half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Madrid have continued without fuss to do their thing. They have impressed hugely in the first 45 minutes, and this is the very least they deserve for their splendid endeavours. And we are back underway. So both teams. Haaland! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys. And he's being shifted off here. He's having a go! Oh my word, that is quite something! He's got himself an absolute peach. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
No, that was never going to make it. Fabian Ruiz. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He's only too happy to take that back. And And he's had a hit.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 71.649 espectadores.
Now it's Haaland. And it's Neymar. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed it from
Rodrigo! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Can he stop it going out? He's had a shot! Has another go! Gets good distance on it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Pass has gone astray. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. João Neves stood up well to him there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
The hallway, guys. Best day ever. At this one school, there was this one kid that we'll call Logan, who didn't say much all year. He was pretty quiet, good grades, chill energy, he never got into trouble. But on the last day of school, something inside him walked in,
Haaland does really well to win the ball there.
Что?
Gonzalo Ramos.
Ótimo. É o som do završimo.
Well played.
Sad čekao za 3 minute.
Somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Neymar. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on you. And here's a chance. And he's managed to get rid. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Lewandowski! And that's wide.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Hey, bro, this beat is fire, but it's like freezing in here. Hold up. What was that? I said, I'm cool. Hold up, say that one more time. Bro, stop playing with me. Turn up the heat. I'm
Gonzalo Ramos pinches it off him.
Hey, bro, this beat is fire, but it's like freezing in here. Hold up. What was that?
Back in possession and ready to go again. Barcola.
Hold up, say that one more time. Bro, stop playing with me. Turn up the heat.
Aim forwards. Ronaldo cuts out the pass. Now João Neves.
When you accidentally make a hit.
Hey, bro, this beat is
Hernandez.
fire, but it's like freezing in here. Hold up.
For a throw-in.
What was that? I said,
That tackle was
Hold
certainly
up, say that
sturdy.
one more time. Bro, stop playing with me. Turn
Shin
up the
to
heat.
shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. One time, excellent interception. He's through here. Neymar. And can he finish? It's a goal!
When you
And there it
accidentally
is,
make a
his
hit.
10th goal, his first
Hey,
mini
bro,
milestone.
this beat is fire, but it's like freezing in here. Hold up. What was that? I said,
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other
Hold up,
is
say
still
that
delivering
one more
beauty.
time. Bro, stop playing with me. Turn up the heat.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks good this. And time is up. perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim?
Hey, bro, this beat is fire, but it's like freezing in here. Hold up. What was that? I said, cool. Hold up. Say
Holy
that one
shit.
more time. Bro, stop playing with me. Turn up the heat. Cool.
So cold. When you accidentally make a hit.
Hey, bro, this beat is fire, but it's like freezing in here. Hold up.